Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be playing a game on the FoxGo server at 8dawn, and yeah, we're going to provide some commentary on it. I just played a game that I was going to record, and then my opponent did some very strange moves in the opening. It's the best way I can put it, and so I felt it was best to just treat that as a practice game, and so this is the second game that I've played technically, and yeah, so let's see how it goes. As I said, my opponent's 8dawn, and so it's a normal, even game Komi. The time settings are 1 minute main time with 30 20-second overtime. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, so far pretty standard stuff. Playing this move, asking for the Taisha, is not as seen as much anymore, especially when there are ways to avoid it, which I have at 018, but besides that, this is all normal. Yeah, there's a couple moves you can play besides 018 as well, but that's the one I decided on. Yeah, so what's White going to do? White just descends down. Yeah, it's a very calm move. I like it. And I really don't want to see some pincer here. I could play here too to help this stone. There are a few things I can do. Push up. This might be a little slow, but I'm going to play here to prevent K17. Since my group isn't fully alive, I do want to add a stone. And because this is further away, since this is a further pincer from here, White coming in now leaves the stone a little stronger. So White does come in, yes. So I think I will just take the corner. Again, with this low stone and how strong White is, I don't really want this side. White should wedge, and then we'll do the very common wedge, Atari, extend. But White might stand up as well. Oh, White just stands up, okay. Now White extends all the way, so this leaves Aji in here. But for now, I will just extend. This group is not fully alive yet. If I can crawl here, it might look small, but it actually means a lot in the center. Or I might even come this way. Yeah, White goes there, okay. Yeah, still leaving a weakness there, so I'm just going to come out this way. Now you can see where my extra stone here is helping. Now White cannot lean on the bottom very well to attack this side. And again, White has weaknesses over here. So we'll see what White does. If White peeps here, I'll just let White take that. So we'll see what White does. Yeah, White wants to push here, but doesn't want to give me good shape. So White's trying to find a better way to do it. Yeah. So we'll see what White does. White's used one period already. White just goes elsewhere. That seems crazy to me. This crawl is humongous. Okay, I'm going to crawl. Maybe White will leave this and go elsewhere, but seems pretty big to me. So we'll see what White does. Yeah, White crawls. I will push. White goes there, okay. And I think... Yeah, now my shape's not... It's not super bad, but it's a little... Not so good. I don't want to push. I can't let White get this tiger's mouth here. So... Yeah. I have to jump. White will go there. I think I will jump now. If I jump, do I have a good move to that peep? I think I can just extend. Okay. Again, White still has weakness here. So, yeah, White does need to be careful. I am heavy now on the right side, so I need to take care of my group. But, yeah, if White jumps... Yeah, we'll see. White also really can't peep anymore. So, yeah, I think I can jump across here. If white pushes, then I will play here. And then there's Aji on this side that I can use. And this is good timing. You don't want to play here first because you might not play here depending on what white does on this side. Yeah, so white goes there, yes. And even with white getting all these moves, there's still Aji here that white needs to worry about. So I'm okay with strengthening white's shape here. White attaches, I will simply cut. Okay, similar idea. White Ataris, okay. Atari once, and then I believe this is the shape point. I could just play here, but yeah, you know what? I'll just play here. Again, there is still Aji. I believe it's this diagonal. But if white just covers and I crawl, it might not be super big right now. It's pretty big, actually. White actually goes elsewhere. So white really does not want to add a stone to live, which makes sense. But yeah, white now does need to make sure they're alive. Okay. So I will just, you know what? It's old school, but I'll just split the side. I don't really know which way I want to go, so I'll just split. I kind of put the onus on white to decide how to play. White pushes, okay. See, I don't like this push because now it's obvious I can peep here. Whereas if I peeped before, it gives white the opportunity to jump across, which creates worse Aji for me. So now I know I can peep here for quote unquote free, which I will. Because the turn there gives white an eye here pretty much, especially with this Atari. So yeah, white connects. Possible white could go here. Yeah, maybe white should have gone there, but okay. I will just extend then. And then I want to get this extension as well. This creates Aji in the corner at moves like d18. Yeah, white jumps, okay. Then I will slide here. This is the kind of weak group tax that white has to pay. So white couldn't fix in the corner because they have the group on the lower right to fix. Now they do get an extra stone in the center, so that does mean I have to be a little more careful about there. I can clamp that, so I can extend here. Clamp. Yeah, I don't think Hane was very good. Just push. Or the bump there, I mean. Because my shape's just kind of perfect here as well. So where's white going to go? White probably needs to extend here, but also, yeah, white extends. I might just extend back, but I really want this one because it creates the Aji here. Yeah, I'll take this extension. White isn't fully alive yet either, so yeah, that is something to keep in mind as well. And because now I'm pretty much alive here, yeah, white just fixes. I want to add. So now a move here is less likely to help. So now I'm going to just throw in a stone here, see how white answers. White might jump here, but I think that's an okay exchange, especially if I can jump here. White attached, okay, similar idea. I'll just pull back. Again, there is still Aji here. And maybe, is there a better way to use this Aji? Because there is a ladder potential here, but I don't think... Yeah, white just pulls back. Okay. Guess I will be light. And play here. Now if white crawls, it's already a good exchange, but now I'm threatening to separate. Now there is potential, similar idea with this attachment, white might attach this way, but I'm a little stronger on this side, or a lot stronger than here. So yeah, white just jumps. I really want to go down, really want to. But I'm going to treat things light, and although going down, I'm just going to play here. Again, white got a little stronger here, so I do need to worry about getting surrounded potentially in the center. A move right above Tengen looks like good shape, but as long as I'm putting pressure here, it's not like white can go elsewhere. White goes there. I don't think that's going to be good. What if I stand up here? And then I can attach here. Yeah, I can even play this one. Do I need to play this one first? I think so. So this threatens to go here, which would capture. So white needs to fix, and then I can connect under. And can I even play a... No, don't be greedy, just attach. Just attach. Okay, white goes there. So I want a Hane. Yeah, white only has 2 liberties to play with. So even getting this move here will not help. So I can just Hane, I think. Think being the key word. Although now that I see it, if white plays here, oh, white just extends. I see. Same thing. I have time to go here, don't I? Oh no, I can still just connect under, so I'm okay here. Yeah. Even if this stone gets captured, I can connect under. Yeah, white goes there. Okay, I'm gonna play here now. No. How should I play? I think I do need to connect back. Yeah, maybe this extra push. Now that I see white playing here, now I don't get that connect under that I have previously thought I could get. Yeah, now white's going to capture the outside, which, yeah, that's pretty painful, actually. All I need to do is not Hane, and don't give white the forcing moves. So I'm alive here now. So I'm going to use that fact to try to be a little more aggressive on the bottom left. White Hane's okay. I can crawl, because white going here, yeah, means I can bump here. And now this group needs to live, which will hopefully let me get into this top side a little nicer. So this is looking like a shape point to me. But if white just fixes, does it do anything? I don't think so. So I will just extend out here. Yeah, if I had simply just extended, I think this side here could have been okay. Yeah, white fixes. Okay. I do want to play a move here, see how white will answer. Yeah, let's see how white answers. Now that I've separated, I'm going to see how white answers this. This is very nice. This is the move I was talking about earlier, that when white was connected, didn't really do much, but now that... oh, I needed to attach, I think. I think so. Yeah. Hane. So if white blocks, I can play here. Okay, white just goes there. Okay. So that seems pretty big, I think. But if really when I look around, do I have any huge territories? I need a double Hane, because I do need to care about these stones here. This creates push and cut Aji a little nicer, or a little more potent. So white just goes there. Do I just connect? I feel like I just connect here. White's going after it, really. This is surprising to me. I have to play here. There is Aji of push and cut. Oh, white's doing it that way. I see. I think I can I wedge here? Let me come out this way first. Because again, I'm alive on the right side, so anything here is going to be okay. I want to see how white plays here first. Like if I cut, how is white going to play? Let's see how white plays here. If white Ataris, I can connect through this way. Just since this move is basically always going to be Sente. Oh, white actually does go that way. Really? That is surprising to me. Maybe my order of moves was not good then. What if I do this one? White's still going to cut. Okay. Is there really no Aji here? Extend. I can extend here. No, I guess I have to do this one. Yeah, I think I had the right idea, just it didn't come together in this area. Yeah, white goes there. I will Atari. I will fight this go. Yeah, white will connect. Yeah, I have to connect, and then white's just connects. So the question is this top just too big now? Yeah, potentially. I guess I can maybe get some stones here, but yeah, I'll peep. I will get some of this if I can. White just goes there. Okay, I will play at the shape point here. Again, see how white plays. White just goes there. Interesting. I guess I will push. Is white going to fix here in the corner? White just cuts. Okay. Okay. This move is Sente. Yeah, I can go here. Go bamboo. I will simply Atari. And clamp doesn't work. Hane is big. Is that really the best I can do, though? Yeah, I really don't want to have to play here, but I think I might, unfortunately. White actually saves it. Okay. So there's nothing here, is there? Guess I'll just do the Hanes. This is big end game. Yeah, white fixes. Okay. Yeah, that top just feels too big, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess I do have to. No, clamp was better. What am I doing? I was worried clamp didn't give an eye, but obviously it does. White might even go here once. Yeah, there's an eye there if I just clamp. Yeah. I'll be able to Hane at least. Well, assuming white does there. Yeah, let me Hane. They'll get this move, though. They should get this move, I should say. So at least I have an eye here. Did they fix? Okay. I think I will. No, leave that. Leave that. Is it big enough to capture these now? I think so. So I can Hane and go here. Yeah, that's not small at least. Yeah, how did white make this top? It started with this Hane. I just did not need to Hane. I can simply just go here, though. Well, I have to connect anyway, so I think it's just better to do that. I can just go here. Yeah, that was big too. Let's do this one. This is also big. I think I'm going to take this. Yeah, that seems pretty big. Because white could have bumped here in Sente. White even goes there. That is surprising to me. What's better here? Maybe here. This is also pretty big. White gets the Hane. Okay. Yeah, this is big. This is also big. Yeah, this is... Let's see. About 18 points there. This is all second light. What happened to my territories? Oh man, this is also... Is this big? I think this is big. Because I can Hane. And now this forces white to have to, yeah, play there. Yeah. Get the Hane, I guess. Don't want to answer this if I don't have to. Although, no, there should be no Aji there. I hope not. I actually want to go here, I think. Nah, just block. Just block. White does that. I guess I'll go here then. Points. Huh. Yeah, this is big. Now we're just in endgame. I think I want to go here. This does create... I think white will have to fill this now that there's not an eye here. Even that won't fix white's problems. White goes down. Yep, that is big. White is threatening to play here, so just go down. That's big. Or Sente. This is Sente. This is also Sente. This is Sente. Yeah, just endgame now. Yep, Hane. I believe I'm supposed to go here, because if I have to fix anyways, I have to just... Like, I might have to play here anyways, so just keep the points. So I'll go there. Because white does need to be careful about liberties. White Ataris, okay. White is getting rid of the liberties, okay. Because, yeah, now this cut here. Does the cut immediately work? No, yeah, they fix, of course. I will play here. You can't Atari here. I also want to get this. This is big. Yeah, I think, again, reflecting on the game, I was liking the game until this Hane. I think it basically allowed white to get this big center. So, yeah, push. Push. There's not really any Aji there. Okay. Let me go here. I guess I'll push. That is Sente. This move is big. Threatens throw in. Here's big. Into this. I guess here. Yeah, especially after white let me just connect into the corner. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good about the game. Yeah, white goes there. Doesn't matter if I do this. I think so. I think white should do this. I'll go here. I guess white can make a point here. But they were both the points, so. Yeah, white has only like 9 points here though. But yeah. I just think this top is too big. Tari. Yeah, no, that should never be anything, thankfully. But yeah, basically they'll go there. Yes, I'll go here. And then we will... I have to fix here once. I guess I'll fix here first. Not that it matters. Yeah, white goes there. I'll fix. I think we're just counting now, though, so I'll request counting. Yeah, white by... what is that, 6.5 stones? So that's 15 points, I think. I'm just going to see if... yeah, because it's Chinese counting. I think it's 6.5. If 3.5 stones is... if 3.5 stones is... sorry, I'm trying to send them a... there you go. If 3.5 stones is 7.5 points, then this must be, yeah, 15 then. But yeah, let's look at the game. It was a fun game. Let's take a quick look at it. Okay, here we are. Again, I have the game here. Again, I was pretty happy with this game. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. This is inviting the Taisha with this kind of move. Something like this. And then mayhem ensues. And maybe I should play that because, you know, it's just for fun, basically. But I can go here, and it's basically saying whether you go here or the move in the game, I'm going to just play the knight's move next. And you can't really defend against that because then I will fix by going here, and now you can't even cut. So that's the idea with the diagonal I played. Play like that. Extend there. Yeah, I didn't want to see... potentially I could play this one, but I didn't want to see this pincer because I think white can Hane here. And if I can't Hane back, this would be a pretty nasty result. So, and I don't think I can because even if I can cut, white can do this kind of squeeze. And yeah, so I think it's okay. Then white comes in, then goes there. Yep. Plays there, yep, and I like all this. White goes elsewhere. Yeah, is it... maybe I should just surround. Maybe I should just surround. If I surround, and white has to live, somehow, again, even if we leave it here, then I can attack this group. Now that I'm surrounded, I thought I could push white towards that group, but my group here got heavier than I thought. And so, yeah, white was able to defend here, and I had to make these exchanges, which locally aren't the worst, but it did make this right side a lot stronger. and just fix, and white goes elsewhere again. But even here, I'm still okay. I'm feeling okay about this game. White's still not alive here in the lower right and the upper right. White makes that exchange. Yeah, what I was saying was, if I do this exchange now, well, later, white can jump across because I've made this exchange. And while it might not work like immediately, the jump across it doesn't feel good, I guess. Now that white has, in the game though, pushed here, now white can never jump across, so now the shape will never be super bad. Yeah, and yeah, I guess the jump across doesn't work. Usually this is a nice technique to try to connect in Sente. But again, I think it leaves white's shape less than desirable. So yeah, I think it was okay just to fix. Extend, yeah, jump. Yeah, then even this, like, yeah, obviously if I extend back, this should be okay for white. But yeah, in the game, I can play here and connect here. Yeah. And if I have plans to play here, I should extend here then. This stone is going to help me attack the right side. And again, even white going here is not Sente. There's still, while I created Aji when I go here of playing this one, even if white extends here, there's still Aji of 3-3 attachment. Even sometimes you can play these kind of attachments too. So yeah. And again, my bottom right is fully secure. So unless I can get a really good attack on this right side, yeah, I should play up top, I'm pretty sure. Yep, so white jumps. And then I come in, even still, I think this is okay. And I think this is fine too. Yeah. But I just needed to like not do anything I did in the game, just extend here. Yeah, if I just extend, the top side doesn't get destroyed, and I'm still threatening to cut. Yeah, so the idea is I'm threatening to connect under like I did in the game or cut. So if white plays from this direction, or maybe playing here's a little better, I can cut, or maybe it's better to simply just play here. And as long as I don't get captured, which I don't, these 4 stones are going to die. And so white's trying to find a way to fix in Sente. So even if white plays this move, right, I can still cut here. So yeah, no reason for me to extend here. Yeah, even if I played here next, it'd be much better. Because similarly, white cannot cut here because this becomes an Atari. And even if white can, if I play here, white can turn. Although maybe white will cut directly. Even still, as long as I'm keeping this cut alive, this is much better than the game. Much, much better than the game. So, yeah. So I think this is where I lost the game. I didn't see that this tiger's mouth that clearly fixes this cut here, fixed the cut. And so I have to connect under. And then white's able to Hane and cut me. And so I think after this, and now all of white stones are working together up top. And even though I can reduce this side, and yeah, even here, where did I go? Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I went under. Yeah, even just making an exchange now, so what white did in the game isn't possible. Like, what if I just simply go here? Is white going to ignore this? Do something else? Hard to say. Again, this is quite big, and I did reduce this a lot, but if white's able to simply, or even just making this exchange and then doing what I did in the game, this stone doesn't get cut off. So, yeah. Although, again, I did capture these 3 stones, so, yeah. And then white was able to separate. Yeah. That also means I think I can play, like, this kind of move, too. If white connects and we do the same thing. Not that, again, white might not do the same thing, but now it's a little harder for white to play the same way because this peep, white does need to live on the right side. So if this is Sente, then I've already fixed. But yeah, so I think I could have played before the upper right, I was pretty happy with the game, but I don't like how I left the cut in the center. I obviously don't like how I played the upper right. And then this wasn't, I don't think this actually helped me. Again, I did capture these 3 stones, but Yeah, maybe I can even just extend and then cut after maybe. But yeah, and then right at the end as well. Well, not right at the end, but where is it? Yeah, here. Simply, I just can clamp. In my head, I was like, oh, well, if white connects and I don't have an eye there, but I only spent like a millisecond reading that. So yeah, so white got a lot more. Also, I can get this monkey jump anytime. Like anytime. So yeah, but overall, I was pretty happy with the game. Again, it's one thing if you make a couple mistakes or like a ton of mistakes and it just snowballs, but realistically, I was pretty happy with the game. And while looking back, they seem pretty blatant, the mistakes. I was still overall pleased with how this game went. But yeah, if you have any questions about the game, please let me know in the comments section below, and I'll see you all in the next video.